yards, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. He's taking a shot on his first play. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he'll start pushing them into field goal range. A small gain to the 38. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And they bring him down around the 34. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert now off the play fake. He gets caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Herbert from the gun. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. He finds McConkey. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Chubb has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense up to the line fast. Chubb trying to run his way in. He manages a couple, and they are right
you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Working quickly here. Second and 6 now. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Second and 3. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He fires one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10 now. He's looking deep once again. Ooh, trying to connect with Johnson, but it's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Got Washington, it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throw left side, complete. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. From the gun, Johnson. Into the 2nd level, past the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. inside the red zone. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Receiver in motion, headed right. Johnson up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They send a tight end in motion. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This is taken in at the 13. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. They're out and set, first and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. They send St. Brown in motion left. From the 42. St. Brown's got it. Complete. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here. Hauled in left side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Here's 2nd and 7. He throws a bullet to the big gain downfield. And in for the Detroit touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. He finds Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
We've got to be rush hour, Caden, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
So no return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6?
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll throw on 1st. Flush down out to his left. He calls his own. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Henry on the catch. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Short pass brought in. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. From the 36. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. And the fair catch made here at the 15. No return on that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They put a receiver in motion right. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 33 on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. Finds McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Herbert from the gun. Gets this to Johnson.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Herbert now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Herbert throwing again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And the game stays at 11.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Draw play here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They give it to him again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one does not go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. This time it's a passing play. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. There's an injury out there after the play, and that's Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's being looked at by the medical staff. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, they'll run. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The handoff on 3rd and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And they pick him off again. Picked up Cam Hart. Well, he looks maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed here to Johnston. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Cut out left. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Gets this to McConkey. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. Chubb on the give, headed left. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Chubb. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Design bootleg here. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
He'll take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's completed right side. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions down by only 2 in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking to the air here. Escapes out to the left. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. All right, Brock, I'm just going to go there because I know a lot of their fans right now are thinking they only trail by a couple, but they have failed on a couple of 2-point tries. Maybe if they kicked a few times early in this game, that's what they're thinking, right?
Yeah, Captain Obvious. They could be tied and even leading this game right now.
Thank you. I'm wearing my Captain Obvious cap. And maybe some second guessing happening now on the sideline as well.
Yeah, now it leaves them in a position where they need to manufacture another score, and you just got limited opportunities remaining in this game.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Johnston brings it in. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And they get this all the way down. 16-yard line. Officials signaling for a stoppage. There's a player shaken up, and that appears to be Quentin Johnston that they're out there checking on. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw! And the Lions have some new life in the 4th! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Throwing from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. Offense up to the line fast. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up second down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Herbert now to throw on third. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So it'll be second down. Play action now for Herbert. Buying some time right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
They did it! He made the interception! Brian Branch has it! And the Lions have some new life in the fourth!
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk, because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. He gets this one to Peoples-Jones. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Lions first down.
They'll run here on first down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 2nd and 9. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a fourth quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes, I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions jump in front now by 5. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 29. He finds McConkey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trailing by 5. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Cut out left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an L.A. 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw it. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Back to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Setting up to pass. He's got it inside the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be third and goal.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Looking to throw it. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to the air, Herbert. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be third and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.